route, which team members of Bleediocre count for about 4/5 of Bleediocre. Well, 3/5. Well, anyway. All right, so as we get into this match, let's see what we have. It looks like both teams are going to be going econ with Meaningful Choices making a much heavier push. They've already got 3 berries in to Bleediocre's 1, although Bleediocre is now ledge guarding very heavily. They have 2 soldiers. They had 2 soldiers there harassing. And right now, but Meaningful Choices manages to get a berry in. And once again, it's unclear what Bleediocre is trying to get started here. I mean, they don't have any snail movement, and they only have 1 berry in right now. They've cleared their high. There's going to be a little bit of jockeying for position here from those two warriors. But it looks like actually Meaningful Choices has done a pretty good job of shutting that blue econ down. Bleediocre has done a good job of shutting down the econ of Meaningful Choices. But here we go, the queen coming in to clear the hive as we have 2 berries coming up, and they're just widening. Oh, some bad platforming there from Waffles. We've got Meaningful Choices taking the lead in econ now. Not a huge lead, but enough of a lead. And now Bleediocre is moving the snail. Okay, this is an interesting change of tactics. Perhaps they're going to... Ooh, there's 2 nectar there in the hive. Can Queen clear it out? Yes, she can. She ends up being able to clear it out. Blue Queen slightly distracted down there, trying to ward off the drone rider of that snail. But Meaningful Choices econ keeps moving. They're only 5 berries away, and now it seems like Bleediocre is putting all of their eggs in the snail basket, which right now is being shut down pretty competently by the Blue Queen. The blue hive is now completely cleared out as another berry comes up, and there we go. They are only 2 berries away from winning this, so Bleediocre needs to get something started very soon. The Meaningful Choices Queen is down 1, so there's a slight chance of military victory, but we have 2 berries coming up. Gold Queen now ledge guarding, but this is very dangerous if either of these 2 get in. Okay, now a Gold Warrior there coming to help the Gold Queen, and she vacates. It's worth noting that Gold has done a great job of controlling those gates. Again, a kind of hallmark of the Bleediocre BYOB game. But there we go. Blue hive is all cleared out, and here comes a berry. Gold Queen is going to need to come alive, but it's not enough. Oh, she ends up taking it out, but then is taken out by the Blue Queen. Gold Soldier coming up. It doesn't matter. Stripes picks up the berry and brings it in, meaning that Meaningful Choices is up 1 against Bleediocre. All right, Bleediocre thinking hard about this, going to try to decide what they can do, maybe what went wrong. It seemed like for the most part they didn't really have much going. They tried for econ, but then as soon as it looked like they were going to be outpaced on econ by Meaningful Choices, they didn't really have a follow-up plan. They pushed a little snail, that didn't work. And it just seemed like they couldn't actually translate their often heavy military advantage into queen kills, which means that in the end, the stalwart econ of Meaningful Choices was able to bring them the win. So here we go. Bleediocre is still thinking, but it looks like they might have, yeah, there we go. They settle on a strategy, and they tap in. So it's still anyone's game, anyone's match. Here in the second game of this match, and it looks like some very bad platforming there on Gold. It looks like we have ledge guards, we have econ. This is going to be some Chicago style econ. We've got ledge guarding going on by Gold, but once again, Meaningful Choices econ manages to slip through, and they're already up at 4 compared to Meaningful Choices 1, and it looks like Meaningful Choices might actually just decide to switch to Snail, but they don't have the military to do so. They have no military other than their ledge guard out, and so there really is no one to guard. They've got a speed drone now. They've switched back onto maybe taking the chance that taking this chance while their hive is unguarded. But there we go, 2 more meaningful choices drones slip past the ledge guard, and they are moving quite quickly. There's very little. Oh, there we go. Killing the blue queen, which actually might mean that there's a lot of time for this speed snail to start moving across. That blue soldier doesn't look like he wants to get involved, and there's now very strong gold military. So in fact, yeah, that worker. Oh, and another kill on the blue queen. This snail is moving back, which is dangerous. They really need to retake it, and I don't understand why that gold soldier isn't doing that. There we go. Okay. Oh, but a dive there by the blue queen means that there's very little gold military out, and again, their econ is still moving. But actually, there you go, Bleediocre managing to lure out the blue queen, who was playing a little too aggressive for how many deaths she had taken, and Bleediocre manages to tie it up 1-1. One of the members of Meaningful Choices there getting some a pep talk by Ray Vargas, one of the members, I believe, of Come Snail Away. Julian, yeah, he advised Meaningful Choices to cheat. So we'll see if that's a strategy they want to explore here in this next match. Alright, so we're all tied up here between Bleediocre on gold and Meaningful Choices on blue. And once again, oh, it looks like Meaningful Choices deciding they want a little bit of the snail game. Getting right on that snail and starting to move it down the long haul. In the meantime, Bleediocre is, now they're the ones pushing econ. But actually, Meaningful Choices has done an excellent job of keeping a ton of military out, meaning that, in fact, even this gold queen can't really do anything about it. Now, this is a slow snail, which means that if it gets shut down even just a little bit, this econ might win. But we're still, it looks like we're now 5 berries away, and that snail is moving. That snail is more than halfway there. But they need, yeah, they're going to put a ledge guard up there to help out a little bit. Their military presence was good. It was very strong, but it was maybe a little too much. It allowed Bleediocre to get a lot of econ going. But oh, there, a kill on the gold queen means that other than this sacrifice drone, that snail is moving unimpeded. We have the blue queen taking a guard. Crazy glitch, but it doesn't matter as Meaningful Choices moves the snail in and takes the win. Nick and Josh, why is your game glitching out on us? We had the crazy warp around, the crazy wrap warp. Apparently that's a feature, folks. All right, keep going. Okay, here we go. We're jumping into our 4th game here between Bleediocre and Meaningful Choices. Meaningful Choices there taking it on the glitch, taking it on the warp glitch that comes up. It comes up, for people who are wondering, it comes up when units are on the sides of the screen and they overlap. The physics gets a little freaked out. If anyone's wondering why that is, it's because when you're on the edge, I believe, this may or may not be true, when you're on the edge of the screen and you see yourself sort of peeking out the other side, it's because there's actually 2 of you that just kind of wraps. And when those 2 people are competing for screen space, right, when someone's pushing you on one side and the other person doesn't know where to move, occasionally you get a kind of freak out of the physics system, and you know, folks go flying. So there we go. We've got a win, a glitch win for the snail. But right here we have Meaningful Choices once again pushing snail very, very hard. But this time Bleediocre has managed to keep a pretty strong military out. And there hasn't been much of a ledge guard, which means that they're only 3 berries away from taking it. A lot of queen kills though, but this gold queen cleaning out her hive, it's going to be tough. They're really, actually this speed snail might take it. She really needs to go. Okay, there we go. She dives in. I don't know. Meaningful Choices needs to take this back because there's only one berry left for Bleediocre. A lot of guarding now going on. I guess trusting that the drones can take it. Okay, a soldier coming in, but that's not going to win. And there we go. Bleediocre gets their last berry in. And there we go. They managed right there to sort of delay that snail. Just night map, everybody. After the bonus, night map. And we're going to go the distance here as Bleediocre manages to get back into this. That means that our next game is going to be on the night map, which is pretty exciting. We all love the night map. Okay, here we go. A bonus match. Obviously, this doesn't count. This is just for bragging rights, and it looks like the bragging rights right now pretty heavily in meaningful choices favor. Oh, there we go. Bleediocre manages to tie it all up, but Blue has a lot more military out. Some gold military coming out. Ooh, there you go. And once again, Bleediocre's, Bleediocre's absolute obsession with keeping control of the gates pays off in that bonus match because you take a few warriors out, blue warriors out, they can't come back in. So there's probably going to be a lot of thinking here for both of these teams. Like I said, the night map is, anything can happen. Teams are not used to playing it as much. And so this could end up being very, very interesting. We'll see what happens here. We've got Meaningful Choices really thinking hard about this. They would love to take this win. Typically, when these two teams go up against each other, Bleediocre and Meaningful Choices, Bleediocre usually comes out on top, including in our One Chinatown Fair tournament. Meaningful Choices getting completely swept by Bleediocre. So Meaningful Choices really wants to take this. And in fact, right now, these two teams in the standings are tied, which means that whoever wins this will probably take first place. Both of these teams have 3 O's, so they have neither of us lost a match tonight. And so we'll see if this is the first for both teams. Here we go. It looks like both teams running a little bit of econ with Gold making a play for the snail, but that's immediately shut down by the presence of a lot of military from Blue. 2 warriors and the queen. Right now, a lot of really sloppy econ going on. People not quite managing to get into the hive, which is probably the reason that we're 2 berries to 1. Oh, there we go. A kill on the blue queen. Maybe not so used to fighting in these sort of close quarters here of the night map. That's a very dense, up on that upper part, that's very, very dense. But it looks like actually, oh, there we go, Blue Queen returning the favor to the Gold Queen and taking her out. Actually looks like Blue has decided to transition into Snail, which is interesting. They had the econ lead and they decided maybe that was just teased to get, oh, but there we go. Actually, a lot of blue military there taken out as well as the Blue Queen. But that blue is still moving, and blue military, oh, lots of military deaths, but it looks like Gold actually has a huge presence out right now. Blue is going to need to get some military going again. Are they transitioning back into econ? It's unclear. Gold is dragging the snail. Yeah, it looks like Blue has decided that they're going to use this opportunity to get some military out, transition back into econ, and now that they've got some military out, transition into snail. But it's going to be hard to get that queen out of there, and in fact, Blue Queen can't get in there to stop it because she's on her last life. She loses that bounce battle. It is over. Gold, oh, and there we go. That means that Bleediocre takes the win on the bounce battle, 3-2.